Thank you, gracias por todo. I really appreciate it. This one right here, we call JIBARO Group. Dwelling in this studio in silence, heavy contemplation, going track to track to play it back. See if what I'm making resonates with those who have the gap in which I'm demonstrating. Feeling like you're lost within your cultures, no exaggeration. Sipping on this tea help me relax and help me disconnect. Tea leaves give the flavor of the packaging. Is this correct? Cause if it is, I'm spilling tea of heart disease and diabetes. Water hot, but even hotter once the domino effect. Ain't the one to sugarcoat, despite the fact I'm short and sweet. I always try to give it straight. The shots are always giving neat. My messaging is layered for the purpose of the word repeat. You gotta hear it more than once to heed the words in which I speak. Descendant of a melting pot, a product of a dying breed. Reality just don't compare to fantasies that's on your feed. Translucence got me so appalled. They tubing you for views and greed. They rather take what's yours cause death and taxes always guaranteed. In these hours every day, seeds were being planted. Since 2001, the days I started writing in my classes. Lessons about the history they teach, I didn't understand it. None of these people looking like me, so I could never grasp it. Gave a day to celebrate the settler that settled in. Discovered land and claimed it all through savagery and pillaging. A place in which was occupied by tribes of the indigenous. The crops they had in stock went from survival to a business. But one land in particular was never written in these texts. The bigger ones were first, but there's a little one that would come next. Greeted them with open arms and treated them like they were gods. The swords, the shields, and armor were the perfect cloak for their facade. A snake that slithers in the grass is quiet when it stalks its prey. Play it nice until they strike to have you look the other way. Next thing you know, they take your gold and have you dig it up enslaved. Your population goes extinct cause you're infected by their plague. One day I saw an outfit on this kid, wonder what it meant. He had a little straw hat on, white shirt and a scarf in red. Put some candy in his bag, happy Halloween I said. I asked my grandpa what was that, he said a ghost cause most were dead. Woke up in the cold sweat and realized it was a dream. Grandpa passed 2 years ago but had to know just what it means. I learned it was a JIBARO, in other words the OGs, the country folk and folklore, the backbone of this whole thing. The farmer's always hard at work displaying self-efficiency, whose music and their style of life was structured on simplicity, whose pride had never died, the ones they never could intimidate, who chose their independence by refusing to assimilate. They labeled them as lazy and as violent and uneducated, hardly true if true at all with everything they generated. Coffee beans, tobacco plants, the sugar I have in this cup, produced in blood and sweat and body bags, no strings to hold them up. The flavor of this tea keep tasting different with the more I read. The stench is getting stronger, see the colors changing on these leaves. The milk I poured is sour and the water steady starts to freeze. That's when I start remembering another aspect of this dream. When grandpa died, what took his life was aspects of a real disease, derived of mass consumption of imported goods that shipped from the US of A, who claimed to save the day but did the same as he, the European settler, but passed it off as being free. Free of what? Free to kill ourselves, free to take what's ours, free to be controlled, to fit your mold, to live the life of cowards. Messages are layered for the purpose of the word repeat, and history's repeating every day. Need open eyes to see what's a virgin island really worth if it keeps getting fucked. Flaws within the body of this power always nipped and tucked. Pineapples you eating from a can cost a lot to do. Death by annexation, taste of dough, the forbidden fruit. The domino effect in which I speak is from a crop that grew into $1 billion industry, but gave a dime to you. The struggle to survive is getting deeper and harder to chew. Difficult to to swallow, but to wallow isn't what we do. They pass the act, we ask to catch. The number stands at 22. The truth becomes distorted once you see it from another view. The colors on the flag the same, the meaning sings a different tune. The notes of an Enrique and Lolita sounds like a monsoon, with tears that's dropping from the heavens. Question, what are we to do? By we, I'm talking me. This realization keeping me with true conflicting ideologies of everything I thought I knew. Cause Jones ain't acting out for me or us. It's time